Hi friends, I finally had time to stop into Dollar Tree. I found lots of new goodies and I am including some Christmas sneak peeks. Yes. Okay, let's start with their fall collection, guys. They have their mugs, their bowls. They have two collections, more traditional and some with blue. I thought these chargers were beautiful. They look so much better in person. They are $1.50. These are their ceramic dishes with the pumpkins. They are putting a hint of blue there. The inside of the bowls say thankful as well as the dishes. They also have the platters that are rectangular. Okay, look at these tongs, the pumpkin, the green leaf. I thought these towels were super funny. Leg day with the turkey leg. You're the apple to my pie. These are the flour sack type. It's all gravy. And then these that match the dishes that we just saw, pot holders. Okay, look at these oven mitts. They have the arrows. There's also this one with some mushrooms. Very pretty. Hello fall. They did bring in these signs. Happy Halloween. The ghosts and the bats are felt. Hello ghoulies and trick or treat. Everything else we have seen. Look, they have these still. And yes, they are bringing in Christmas. They have the bottle brush trees. Look at that one. They have lots of the DIY or crafting items. Let's take a look at some of the ribbon. Okay, so right off the bat, I do see a gingerbread ribbon. Let me zoom in a little bit more. There we go. It also has Christmas tree cookies, their mesh. The elves we see every year. Look at these mugs. They have the ghost. This one's pretty cool. The spider web, the skull. I did see this eyeball soap dispenser with the red veins. $1.50. These are pretty cool. They don't look like they come from Dollar Tree. They're such a nice size. They also have these for the kids that are plastic. $1.50. They do have their sippers. These come with the straw, the little ghost. These are plastic. They have their cups and their wine glasses. Alright, look at their wall of signs. These are new to Dollar Tree. You can see they have the creepy faces or the illusion. There's also this woman. These look like something you would find at Party City. They also have their fences. Okay, I'm gonna show you all of them right here. Most of them have, words or they say something. Especially that one. Here is the candy shop sign that I did share in my sneak peek. So you just move the little sign to open or close. These are back. They have Beware the pumpkins. And here's the black cat that everyone is loving currently. All of the vintage cats. They're steaks. Look at that eyeball. And some of these are glow-in-the-dark friends. They have a bunch of felt characters like the spider, the vampire, the black cat, the witch. Here are some more hand towels. Creepy Real. This is where the magic happens. Death by Candy. They also have the pot holders, towels, and oven mitts. These are the designs I see. Look at these. Wow. Like every year, Dollar Tree has their nesting boxes or spell books, their little baskets. Look at these. Fortune Teller's Handbook. The titles are pretty cool. I like that they put a fake bookmark. This one says Gardener's Guide to Picking Poison. There's also this one. It says Psychic of Salem. This one here, advanced spell casting recipes for experienced witches. They also have the little baskets. I love the black cat. They have the mushrooms and the jack-o'-lantern. Oh wow, they have more spells and enchantments. Oracle of Ancient Tarot. These are plastic. They have the spiders in different colors. And these are the glow-in-the-dark ghost trays with the 3 compartments like I did show in the sneak peeks. Okay, let's see. They have lots of party plates. Pick your poison. They also have the little cauldrons. These are plastic. They come with 4. What's up with the googly eye items? I don't get it personally. Lots of knickknacks. Okay, look at their spatulas. You get 2. They have the bats. They have the ghosts. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little better. The second one says boo. Spooky. Okay, look what I see up there. They have their snack dispensers. So the skull, the cauldrons, the ghost, the pumpkins. And they also have their plastic jars back again. We've seen these already. Look at these candy bowls for $1.50. Over here in this corner, vampire blood. These are plastic. Table covers. And treat boxes. Okay. Enter if you dare. I wanted to show you that one that was hiding behind the other one. Okay, some tabletop signs. They have the potion bottles. There's this version, which is new this year. And then this one we have received for 2 or 3 years already. They have their glass jars or beakers, spiders, plastic bats. These are new. I like these. They're plastic. They also have the skeleton hands. And what are these? They're bones. Ooh, these are new. I do like those. Okay, they have their mini stackable pumpkins. 3 different versions. Spiders, skulls. Look at these big bones. Before continuing along the wall, I do want to show you this area before I forget. They have lots of, craft items, DIY. Look at these lace table runners. They also have these jars with the cork top in different colors. And then here are their signs, bat venom. They also have pumpkin ale. That's new. This one says raven feathers. There is a purple one, witch's brew. The galvanized metal. They're pretty thick and bigger than I expected them to be. Many friends on the channel love to look up for their holiday socks. Look at this one. It's like fake blood. They have the pink with the ghost. And look, they have their fall soap dispensers and everything else we've seen. Let's check over here on this side. And if you hear the rain, sorry friends. Look at these trays. They look chromatic. Alright, so they did change up the design on these. Let's see. These are plastic if you're wondering. So they have the tombstone. They have lots of detail. I think the most they have... Okay. They have this haunted house. Wow, look at this creepy tree with the skull at the roots. They do have their witch's brew amber glass jars back. These are, really nice, guys. Of course, they're a little pricier now. They also have the skull jars with the cork top. These are plastic, by the way. And everything else we have seen. Okay, let's see what else. Let's check up here. Okay, this is where the skull bottles are. They come in a clear and a black. Okay, back where we were. Look at all the skeletons and chains. These are perfect for outdoor. They also have their stakes. Look at these. They're plastic stakes down here. Is this a cauldron? Yes, it says spooky. Let me show you. It has kind of like that fire going on at the bottom. The boo sticks are also plastic. They come in 2 different colors. Wow, the rain is coming down hard. Okay, look, they do have a black cat with a bow tie, a dog dressed up. And then this guy that reminds me of Grimace. They're $1.50. They have lots of ghouls over here. Their creepy cloth. And they, of course, have their gnomes. Alright. Oh, look at this. Alright. These were pretty nice. Let's see the ghost. Pretty cute. Let's see. They also have tinsel witch boots, witch hats, spiders, ghosts. Look at these. They're like chandeliers. And they have the car window clings. Oh my goodness. I skipped or missed the unicorn. Feels kind of weird. They also have the skeleton hands, like I said. Okay, over here on this end cap, they have lots of their party things for Thanksgiving, a fall get-together. Look at their trays or platters. They also have that design. They also have their food storage containers. Thankful. Everything matches, as you guys can imagine. Here are their table covers. These are $1.50. Okay, over here they have more mugs, including some that we didn't see. Yeah, it doesn't fit. So here are the 4, or 5 I should say. Down here they have some new plastic candy bowls. Look at this red. Wow, pretty cool. Look at their plastic buckets. Bon appetit. Pick your poison. And look at these pretty gift bags. They have the ghost. The set comes with 2 and the jack-o'-lantern. They also have the glow in the dark big platter. Here are their new Halloween signs that I did share in the sneak peeks. Here's the other version. These are pretty cool. The concept. The door banners. There's just so much, friends. It doesn't stop. And yes, they are putting and stocking their Christmas aisle. I don't want to be in the way, but look, they do have the lanterns. They're plastic. The white one has a snowflake. This Dollar Tree in particular is so well stocked. It is a little, drive out from my house. But look, these are new. I haven't seen these. For your candles, how pretty. On this end cap, they have their 2-go cups. These are probably $1.50. And they only come with 4, I believe. So, Grateful and thankful, autumn vibes. They have more leaf trays, napkins. Look at those. In the Dollar Tree Plus, they have some new brooms that I haven't seen. They're $7. They did restock their garlands in different colors. Look at that mustard yellow. I know many of you guys love my sneak peeks, but I want to give you some information. Look at this aisle, friends. You see, they still have lots of decor pieces in stock because of the crazy prices. But now that I'm searching for the Christmas stuff to share with you guys early on, guess what? I'm not seeing the crazy $7, $10, $20 price tags. From what I'm seeing, they're gonna remain the $3 and $5 prices that we have, seen here at Dollar Tree Plus since it started. So I think that's pretty good news. That hand, Wednesday, Addams Family, how cool. I did like that, thing. Okay. Wow, this is the first time this is displayed like this. So lunch and dessert plates are $10. They have champagne flutes, wine glasses, $10 for for 10. And look, they even have this 144 cutlery set for 5. And then these are also 5. They're plastic. It has the 4 compartments for the utensils. Okay. Look, Home Sweet Home. The birdhouse, Faith, Hope, Love with the beads. How pretty. There's also this design with the hummingbird. There is a third design all the way in the back. Let me try to kind of flip this one around. Look how pretty. Bless our nest. I know these are more for spring, but they're new. They have so many good books, friends. The Tokyo Dreaming. And then, look, I did find some Christmas books. Wow, how pretty. Look, it says Hallmark, A Timeless Christmas. Wow. I'm gonna see the reviews on that. The librarian always rings twice. And look at this one, Sugar Spice and Can't Play Nice. Okay. These are pretty good finds, friends. Apology. I love reading. Just that right now I don't have, a whole lot of time anymore, but yes. Wow, these are so nice. How pretty. Ceramic. And then these are glass. Perfect for fall. Wow, they got lots of these in red in. Okay. Here's a look at some of their socks. The fuzzy kind, they're so soft. Alright friends, let's look at the sneak peek. Are you guys ready? Yes. So first things first, we are getting lots of more gingerbread things in general. So these are their food containers and they are bringing a gingerbread version with the gumdrop. Super cute, $1.50. These are not the best pictures. They're the only ones they had. But it seems like I see Mrs. Claus in 2 different skin tones. Gingerbreads. Lots of goodies. And then the second one has the 3 mugs with like hot cocoa. Those will also be $1.50. They are getting in their holiday mugs, of course. So some of the designs like the Santa we have seen. They have the candy canes. But let's get a closer look at the gingerbread girl and boy with the Christmas stripes or candy cane design. This one, how pretty, friends. It's like a wreath with candy canes and the gingerbread cookies all around, $1.50. I don't remember if they had these before, so I'm sorry if it's a repeat. $1.50. Really nice for a nice Christmas tablescape. Now, they are gonna get the matching dishes or plates to the mugs. So here's a closer look at this one. Sweet as a Christmas cookie. Very cute. And then here's a closer look at this one, which of course matches the mugs like I said. Something we usually find at Family Dollar and Dollar General are the tapestry placemats. Well, now Dollar Tree is gonna get theirs. They have poinsettias, the snowflakes, joy, and the greenery. Look at this joy. It's like an ornament in the center, the sweater design, very nice. They are gonna get some new designs for their oven mitts and pot holders. Warm wishes, we have seen that one. But look, sweet as a Christmas cookie with the sprinkles and the gingerbread girl and boy in the traditional colors, very cute. Here's a look at the pot holder. These are also $1.50. Here is the towel by itself. Take pictures, screenshots if you would like, share to your friends and family so they can subscribe to my channel. Alright friends, here are their plastic bins. So some of the designs are repeats. But this one, look, it has a penguin, something we don't really see, and it's super cute. The most wonderful time of the year. You can use that after Christmas. More $1.50 items. They are going to get these glass jars in red or green. Here are more kitchen essentials. Again, the candy canes we have seen, but look at that one. North Pole Christmas Candy Company with the stripes. It reminds me of like Mrs. Claus's bakery. Alright, these are also new. They are also glass, similar to what we see at Dollar General for $1.50. How nice. They're getting 2 new designs with the Black Santa. Look, they are $1.50. Here are the oven mitts and the pot holders so you guys can see them. Alright, now we're going to get into the Dollar Tree Plus items. These will be $5. They have the reindeer, the soldier, the snowman, and the gingerbread. Like I said earlier, everything as of right now is $5 or $3. For $5, they're going to have these pre-lit garlands in colorful or in the yellow clear lights. They're also going to get these ladder porch signs, season greetings with the garland, Merry Christmas with the Santa, and the snowman. These are so nice. The stacked presents, Merry Christmas, and the ornaments, these are $5. All the porch signs are $5. When Dollar Tree likes to put out things again and again, they usually tweak things here and there. They change up or they do upgrades. Here's a closer look at the gingerbread boy. And here's a closer look at the gingerbread girl. She's holding a lollipop. I didn't find her last year, so I don't remember if she had that lollipop last year. Comment down below if you know. The lamppost friends, how pretty. These will be $5 with the buffalo check ribbon, the greenery, the pine cones. Here's a picture of how it's supposed to look when the lights are off. I love the lamppost for Christmas for some reason. They're also going to have these beautiful candy cane stakes. These are metal. They have the ribbons, $5 each. Friends, these are so popular every season. Well, they did change up the designs, and guess what? $5. $5 again. So look, Santa with the kitty cat, and I call it Bambi, a baby deer. How adorable. They also have Santa with all the presents, the sack full of presents. This one in particular reminds me of my childhood. Oh my goodness. And then they did change up the snowman, which I'm so happy they did. I do like this one a little bit better. I was surprised to see these pajama pants. Yes, pajama pants. They are Christmas theme. They are $3 each. This is how the packaging will look. Very nice. They're going to come in different sizes. There's also this navy blue with Santa and the snowman. They did share these pictures. So wow, Dollar Tree is really trying. Okay. And that's it so far, friends. I hope you enjoyed watching this Dollar Tree video. I am about to go to another Dollar Tree. I hope to find some new goodies. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you to all for the sweet comments in my fall decorate with me videos. Love you guys. A virtual hug. Goodbye.